maybe coconut is not the strongest note in fragrances. Maybe I think I'm beginning to accept that. I personally would say that the fragrance that you'd get the strongest coconut note from. Do I think this is a beautiful fragrance? Yes, my people, welcome back to my channel. And if it's your first time seeing my face, my name is Priscilla, aka Prissy, aka Sissy, aka Ila, aka Silla, aka Miss Prissy, baby. And I make videos to help you smell good, look good, and feel good. So if that's something you're interested in, then please consider subscribing, like this video, and let's get right into the video of today. See from the title of this video that today we'll be talking about coconutty scents. So scents that have got, or fragrances that have got coconut notes in them. Now guys, what better time to wear coconut fragrances if not summertime, when you want to smell fresh and you want to almost transport yourself to the beachfront, you know, to the seafront, and you want to almost imagine yourself, you know, with loads of palm trees on holiday. And that is where I am taking you all today in this video. I am taking you to that destination with the sun and with palm trees, with coconut trees in front of the beach. So sit back, relax, and if that's something you're interested in, then let's get right into the video. Starting off with a fragrance that recently came into my collection. There's been loads of talk about this fragrance, and you know what? Although I am not the biggest celebrity perfume collector, I thought, you know what, I'll go ahead and buy it, and it is Ariana Grande Cloud. Now this fragrance, loads of people have compared to Baccarat Rouge 540, and guys, I did a video, I compared this fragrance to Baccarat Rouge 540. I mentioned that it was one of the dupes, and in fact it is one of the dupes. In my opinion, to my nose, Ariana Grande Cloud smells like Baccarat Rouge 540, but this fragrance has actually got a coconut note in it. Now I don't personally think that the coconut note in this fragrance is particularly strong. If you're going for a coconut scent, this might not be the first one you'd pick. However, do I think this is a beautiful fragrance? Yes, I do. I think it's such a beautiful fragrance. I think it's fresher than Baccarat Rouge 540. Baccarat Rouge 540 is a bit more woody, a bit more spicy. I personally think this is sweeter, and this is a bit fresher. This has got coconut notes in it. I'll actually read out the notes, and I'll also put it somewhere on the screen. But the notes in this fragrance are lavender, pear, bergamot. In the middle notes you've got whipped cream, praline, coconut, vanilla, orchid, and then in the base notes you've got woody notes and musk. I can smell the woody notes in this one, I can smell the musk in this one. The coconut notes in this one is in the middle notes, so not necessarily the strongest coconut fragrance, in that it's in the middle notes, meaning that after a couple of wears, a couple of hours of wearing this, you won't smell the coconut. I don't personally think that this is a burst of coconut. I have other fragrances on this list, but if you want something with a hint, just a hint of coconut, then you might want to go for Ariana Grande Cloud. It will fulfill those coconut dreams a bit for you, but it would fulfill more of the Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe for you. So that is Ariana Grande Cloud. Now the next fragrance, in my opinion, you will definitely be able to get those coconut notes, and it's Versace Crystal Noir. This fragrance is a coconut fragrance. Now this is one where you would actually, this is one where you would actually smell those coconut notes. This is such a unique fragrance. It's been in my collection for ever since, like even since my uni days. I've always had Versace Crystal Noir. It comes in the Eau de Parfum, it also comes in the Eau de Toilette. I do recommend going for the Eau de Parfum because it lasts longer. This fragrance has got pepper, ginger, cardamom. In the middle notes it's got coconut, gardenia, orange blossom, peony. In the base notes it's got sandalwood, musk, and amber. I think this is a really unique fragrance. A bit of that spice, yes, with that pepper note, but it doesn't stay through to the end because that is the top note. The coconut note in this fragrance, just like Ariana Grande Cloud, is in the middle notes, but there's a bit more of a coconut scent in this fragrance. So if you're looking for something that will help make you smell more coconutty, I'll definitely go for this above Ariana Grande Cloud. Now the next fragrance I have talked about a lot on this channel, but I can't do a coconut list and not include this fragrance, and it's Eau de Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. So that is it right there. This fragrance comes in the parfum, which is Soleil Blanc. I'll probably attach a picture. And I have got the Eau de Toilette, which is Eau de Soleil Blanc. Now, in my opinion, sorry about the interruption, guys. So as I was saying about Eau de Soleil Blanc, it comes in the toilette and in the parfum version. I've gone for the toilette, which is Eau de Soleil Blanc. And the reason behind that is I have smelled the parfum, and I personally think it doesn't project any more than the toilette, in my opinion. I just think you're paying a bit more money for a fragrance that smells exactly like the toilette version and has the same longevity. That is my personal opinion. It might be a bit creamier, that is the Soleil Blanc, but it doesn't project anymore. So I decided to go for Eau de Soleil Blanc. And this fragrance has got coconut notes in it. This fragrance literally makes me want to go on holiday. It just reminds me of, you know, being by the beach, wearing a suntan and just sitting there and just in the sun enjoying the sunny weather. The notes in this fragrance are bitter orange, neroli, citron, bergamot, pistachio, cardamom, petite grain, pink pepper, caraway, tuberose, orange blossom, ylang ylang, jasmine, galbanum, and then this has actually got coconut in the base notes, vanilla, tonka bean, amber, and benzoin. Now this is probably why this fragrance is a stronger coconut fragrance, and that's because the coconut note is actually in the base notes. So when all of that middle note and the top notes sort of disappear, you'll be left with the coconut notes in the base notes. So yeah, I definitely do recommend this fragrance if you're looking for straight up coconut fragrance. Now the next fragrance is from the house of Dior, and this is a vintage perfume, and it is Hypnotic Poison. Now Hypnotic Poison is a fragrance from all the way back from 1998, guys. It literally just escaped being a millennial perfume. I mean, I love vintage things. I mean, the older the better. Have you heard about wine? You know, the older the wine, the finer the taste, you know. Anyways, this has aged like fine wine, and it's a fragrance that loads of people have talked about. The notes in this fragrance, in the top notes, it's got coconut, plum, apricot. In the middle notes, it's got Brazilian rosewood, jasmine, caraway, tuberose, rose, lily of the valley. In the base notes, it's got vanilla, almonds, and sandalwood. So the coconut note in this fragrance is in the top notes, meaning that as soon as that wears away, maybe in the first hour of wearing it, then those coconut notes are gone. It smells a bit fresh. I do like it. I do really like this fragrance. It smells a bit vintage, but for the fact that this sort of perfume was even available back in '98, I think it's so impressive. I can smell a bit of the coconut, but it does smell vintage. It's quite a nice, creamy, lovely fragrance. It's got the coconut notes in it. A bit mild, will wear away after some time, but the first, on initial spray, you get a bit of the coconut in this fragrance. So yeah, if you're looking for a coconut fragrance, it's not going to be the strongest, just like I talked about Ariana Grande Cloud. It's not a fragrance that you pick up and immediately think coconut, but it has got some coconut notes in there, a bit quiet, a bit mild. You might want to try it, but yeah, that is it for Hypnotic Poison by Dior. And then finally on this list is my latest baby. I love her, and it's Kayali Utopia Vanilla Coco 21. It's a mouthful to say the name of this fragrance. This fragrance came into my collection literally last week. I just love this fragrance. Like, oh, I love this perfume. I think it's so fresh. Now, if you're looking for a fragrance that the coconut in this one isn't the strongest as well. But I don't know, maybe coconut is just not a strong note. Maybe it's not. Maybe coconut is not the strongest note in fragrances. Maybe I think I'm beginning to accept that, because it's a bit difficult to find a fragrance that the coconut like is so strong. This just smells a bit like on initial spray like coconut water. It's quite fresh. It's like a white floral, fresh, sweet, nice. In my opinion, this smells like Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc, in my opinion, to my nose. It's got a bit of tuberose in there. So I'll read the notes out for you guys. In top notes, it's got coconut milk, pear blossom, honeysuckle, Italian lemon. It's got tuberose in the middle notes, gardenia, jasmine, sambac, and amberette. And in the base notes, it's got bonbon, vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, and musk. That's a mouthful. This fragrance is a beautiful fragrance. It's got a bit of that coconut in it. However, I do not think the coconut again in this one is the strongest. But if you want a hint of that coconut, I would definitely recommend going for Kayali Utopia Vanilla Coco 21. Yeah, guys, that is my list of coconut fragrances. If I was to rank them, I personally would say that the fragrance that you'd get the strongest coconut note from would be Eau de Soleil Blanc, and it will be followed closely by Versace Crystal Noir, and then I would go for Kayali Utopia Vanilla Coco 21, and then I would go for Hypnotic Poison by Dior, and finally I would say Ariana Grande Cloud. So that's the order in which, that's the way I would rank them from top to bottom. So yeah, if you're looking for coconut fragrances, you might want to try these. Also, let me know if you've tried any of these fragrances. Did you pick up the coconut in it? Do you think coconut is a bit of a difficult note or scent to pick up in fragrances? Let me know. Go ahead and do all of that good stuff, guys. I have come again. We need to help. You need to help me grow this channel. I'm not going to be able to do it by myself. I can't do it on my own. All I can do is continuously show up here and create content for you guys. That is all I can do, and continue to love on you guys and respond to your comments. It is for you to help me grow this channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. It is absolutely free of charge. There's no charge to your bank account, guys. You lose nothing, but you gain everything. Please go ahead and do all of that good stuff. Like, share, and subscribe. And until I see you again in my next, I look forward to seeing you again in my next video. Stay blessed. Hi and bye.